XRP, Ripple, Elon Musk's X Money. We have the evidence. We have all the information for you. Now, I am very, very lucky and feel very fortunate and privileged to be one of the first to have X Money. I have $100,000 in transit to X Money. I had some free money from Elon Musk. He chose some random people to send them some money. So I have an inside track on this particular subject. Now, I like crypto at the right time. We predicted to you at $99 it would bounce within 2 hours, and it did. We told you the top was around the 176, and it was. Excuse me, some audio coming from there. Okay, and we said it would go back down, and it did. I warned you of a XRP going down to 80 cents, 50 cents. We are not a hyper-promoted channel on XRP. We bring you the most honest, credible news in the world. We rank #1 for most stocks and XRP when we bring you big news like this. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not sponsored by anyone. This is the only 100,000 channel you will see in the world that has no sponsorship. We get offered sponsorship every day. And unlike the crypto bro channels on XRP, who have about 1.8% on average ladies watching their show, we have 13.8. We have the verification tick from YouTube, best practices for 5 years, never increased our prices on our memberships. We have the best value and one of the best, fastest newsletters selling in the world, 51 with Sensei News. And so we are qualified to talk about this. I have also beaten the market 4 years in a row. Everyone has seen it. This year, I'm up 60% on the year. No options, no shorts, and no crypto made me any money in that. That was buying the right businesses at the right time. I've done it. I always get the bottom, and I always bring you the real news. So what is the real news on XRP and X Money? We have all the evidence here. This could be a massive day for XRP. This news is not yet out. No one's talking about it. Nobody can talk about it because I am one of the very first in the world to get X Money, and I have $100,000 in transit. And at the moment, I'm giving away free X Money as well, live on the show. And I'll show you that in a minute. So let's get ready for a big explosion today on crypto, but not all crypto. Most crypto, I've said it for 5 years, is going to zero. Digital money, maybe. Bitcoin, the payment rails, Ripple, XRP, maybe. Today, we bring you all the evidence. We're going to break it down for you because the economy is why it started in 2008. The economy breaking and bonds is why it went up a few days ago. That was why we brought it to you. The frustration of XRP, the patience, waiting, nothing happening, people screaming at the wall. But how many do the numbers? So, are we going to bring you the new digital gold? Is this really now the payment system? Is it behind Elon Musk's X Money? Well, today we have the evidence, and we're going to break it all down for you. This is a big, big day, so don't get too excited just yet. You don't know what's around the corner, and you need to know. So XRP is the big story of the day. Let's get into it. Are you ready for a blockbuster on XRP? Is it about to make you a ton of money, or is it the end of crypto? We have the data, we have the evidence, and it's coming up right after this. Tap the like button, click subscribe. If you are watching later, you can skip through. Let's get to it. It's a big day. If you're in crypto right now, I would imagine you'd be very excited. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. XRP, Ripple, X Money, a special. No one can bring you this information because I'm one of the first to have X Money. I've beaten the market 4 years in a row. I've been in XRP since it was 38 cents and I've transferred $100,000 to X Money. I've owned and bought and sold and traded XRP successfully, predicted the exact bottom of XRP at 99 cents 2 hours before it bounced up. I did sell it early. I decided to buy a defensive play of Walmart. I knew it was coming back down again. It didn't matter to me. It was going to go higher. It went higher. It went to 176. We told everybody it would then come down. We gave the prediction that we now think it's going to go to 80 cents, if not 50 cents. But the big subject of the day, is X Money running on Ripple? Well, we now have the evidence, the numbers, the facts to bring to you in a world exclusive breaking news, because I have it from the source itself. I have X Money. I'm sending people X Money today just for fun, just for a laugh. Let me show you how it works and let me bring you all the evidence around XRP, Ripple, and the Cross River Bank infrastructure. I've got it all ready to go, fact checked, verified from the sources. This information is not obtained by going on social media. We're the only channel in the world, over 100,000, that actively turn down and say no every day to sponsorship money. I do not take it. I make money from investing and winning. I've beaten the market 4 years in a row. And we have a Discord service, which is very exclusive. Only a couple of people a day can join by invitation only now. And so we're not here to sell you anything. We're here to win, and we do every single day. So without further ado, let me share with you on the screen right now our X Money and the evidence that we've got. So if you want to follow me on X and maybe get a chance to get some free money, I'm randomly picking people to unlock your X Money. So here is my X account. I'll put it in the chat right now, and there's the post. This post here is pinned to the top. There's my X.com. Go and check it out. My X Money is there, and I'm randomly picking people to send money to. I've been doing it all through the night, and people are unlocking their X Money and earning 6%. And are they trading and moving their money on Ripple? Now, here comes the evidence. So let's break it down for you. Has everyone tapped the like button? This should have 500 likes right now, because if you are in crypto, this is the biggest, the only news of the day, because all crypto, apart from a handful, is going to zero. Are we going to have the best digital asset, digital gold? Will that be Bitcoin? Is the payment rail XRP on X? Funny coincidence there. On Ripple, is it? What else do you need? Everything else can go away. Click subscribe and ring the bell if you want to be kept up to date with all the news. So, have you all tapped the like button? Have you all shared it out? Okay. Before that then, let me give you some pretty pictures. There you go. Just as a thank you for tapping the like button. We've got the numbers. We've got the stress, the drama, everybody getting excited today around XRP and Ripple. So without further ado, let's waste no more time. Let's get straight into the facts, one after another. So, X Money, Cross River Bank, Ripple, and XRP. What we can actually prove, there is something very interesting happening behind Elon Musk's X Money. And if you follow XRP, Ripple, FinTech, or the future of payments, you're probably going to want to pay attention, close attention to this morning. I'll also break it down into little bite-sized pieces on our Clips channel. Instagram, we're viral on Instagram with XRP, SpaceX, and also on X itself as well, which some of these videos will go viral today, I would imagine. Anyway, because we now have confirmation of something that until recently was largely speculation, and there are already people running with the false narrative, exaggerating, trying to get everyone to buy, custodian their money. Please be careful, because what I'm about to tell you is great, but will the price of XRP go up? Or is it mainly good for Elon Musk? SpaceX doesn't directly own, of course, X. However, they're both owned by Elon. So we know which bank, for fact now, is providing critical banking infrastructure behind X Money. We know that. That bank is Cross River Bank. And Cross River Bank has a history with Ripple. It does. And we know the way Elon has hinted around X, XRP, Brad Garlinghouse on X. We've spoke about it many, many times. It goes all the way back to 2014. So today, we're going to separate the facts from the speculation, because we are not here asking you to sponsor the channel. We're not here asking you to custodian your money. We're not here to pump it up and dump it. We don't need to. We make money easily. Let me just give you fact-checked and verification. I'd like my whole audience, before I give you all the facts, to fact-check me. This is important. If I've beaten the market 4 years in a row, if I've shared every trade, if I've been honest about all of my trades, all of my positions, shared it all with you, two-stage events every day on Discord, sharing you all my trades, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, have I predicted and have I met all my targets? Have I beaten the market 4 years in a row with no options, no shorts, and I've made no real money, very little compared to my overall portfolio on crypto. And when I go all in, no one goes in like me. 1.1 million in SpaceX. I have more SpaceX, like 10 times as much as the President of the United States. I also find the bottom. If every single one of those are facts and true, say in the chat. I want you to fact check me. So while you're fact checking me, I will show you the S&P year to date is up 11.99. My position year to date, here we go, year to date, my position is 49.49. I've beaten every metric in the world. In 1 year, I am up 59% in 1 year without options, without shorts, without guessing or gambling. There's nobody on earth who has numbers like that. And everyone has now fact-checked me in the chat. You can see all the yeses. Now, when this comes out later, please comment to this video and please let everyone know in the comments, because people don't always read the live chat. They'll watch this later. So, now we've fact-checked, verified, and certified, we're going to give you all the numbers. This is our certification from YouTube. We have a tick on our channel, which for a financial channel is massive. It means we are genuine and authentic. Let's get into it. So, we're going to look at what X itself says. I've got this directly from X Money, because I have money now in X Money. $100,000 is on the way, and I'm donating and giving money to loads of people to unlock your X Money. You can try and win some by giving me a comment, and we'll play Ban the Idiot later on the show this morning. So we're going to look at what Cross River Bank itself says. We're going to look at what Ripple said about Cross River more than a decade ago. And then we're going to answer the question everybody in the XRP community is going to ask. Could there be an XRP connection to Elon Musk's X Money? Because let's be honest, if there is, this is big news. However, will it make the price of XRP go up? And I want to make something very, very clear before we begin. At the time of me doing this is a live event. You've got the clock on the screen, the date. Things can, of course, change next week. We are doing it right now. At this precise moment, spoiler alert, I have found no verified evidence that X Money is using XRP. Now, many of you go, oh my God, he said that right at the beginning. I'm not going to watch anymore. I wanted to be upfront with you, but we have some rumors and we have some maybes. And that's more important because remember how XRP trades. If there is a rumor or some credible evidence, people will run with it. But we are not a speculative channel. We always win. We always beat the market. And I don't have to appease a sponsor or get you to click on my account. I don't care whether you follow me, click on me or not. I make money investing. I simply share the journey. So right off the top of the bat, I have given you a reason to tune off. But you won't, because real investors will watch this all the way through to the end because our average viewership is 4.5 hours a day, more than Netflix. So we tell the truth and we can afford to tell the truth. I have found no announcement from X saying that. Doesn't mean it's not happening though. I have found no announcement from Cross River saying that. But it doesn't mean it's not happening. And I have found no announcement from Ripple saying that. Again, doesn't mean it's not happening. So let's follow the money and follow the evidence without the official statements. So we're not going to turn speculation into fact. It's not what we do on this channel. It's why we have all the awards that we have. But there is a verified connection between these organizations. So if you're a smart investor, you're still with me now. If you're a bit of an idiot, you already tuned out, so you won't know what I'm about to say. There is firm evidence between these organizations, and that is absolutely worth understanding. So let's start with X Money itself. I'm using it. I have money in it. I'm giving it away. 100 grand is on the move today, and you can win some X Money today. From me, I'll show you. I'll give it you again. Here is my X Money right now. I've literally posted about it. If you go onto my account right now, you might want to follow me. If you repost and engage with this post, you might be lucky today. I'm randomly picking people out and sending them some money to hopefully unlock X Money for you so you can earn 6%. I'm using it now as a treasury bill rather than SGov. All right? Okay. So what exactly is X Money? X Money is the financial services platform between being integrated directly into X. And on July the 27th, 2026, Cross River Bank made a very significant announcement. Here's our first most important fact. The headline was, Cross River powers X Money. That is a fact. That is verified. Cross River described X Money as a peer-to-peer payments experience built directly into a US social media platform. Now, yesterday, I put out a video on YouTube, X, Instagram. It's going viral. It's becoming the #1 XRP X Money video in the world right now. You can go and fact check and verify that incognito on YouTube. It's blowing up because I said, is this the end of crypto? But is XRP and Ripple behind X? A lot of people are getting very interested in this subject. And it could well be, because yesterday, live on the show, and we're doing it now, we're doing it all the time, I'm sending you money instantly, no delay, 0 seconds, instantly in your account. I don't need a wallet. I don't need any verification, I don't need any nonsense whatsoever. There's no fees, there's no gas fees, there's no wallets, conversion, ins, outs, or what's it's so easy, cross-border, around the world, very, very simple, and you get all the money. It's fantastic. Is that the end of crypto? Will XRP go up on this? Well, according to Cross River, its regulated banking infrastructure and access to payment rails are powering X Money experience. That's important. Everything you're hearing now is fact-checked and verified. We're not talking about somebody on social media claiming Cross River might be involved. We're not talking about somebody discovering a mysterious piece of computer code. Cross River itself has publicly announced the relationship, and the documentation from X Money confirms it. And I've seen it, and I've sent it, and I've used it. X Money's stored value account agreement identifies Cross River Bank as the bank providing the stored value account. X Payments LLC, I'm an LLC, has a very different role according to the agreement. X Payments is a service provider performing certain services related to the stored value account on behalf of Cross River. That's a critical distinction. X Payments is not itself a bank. The agreement explicitly says the X Payments is not a bank, is not FDIC insured, and does not take deposits. However, when you put money on X, it's sent to banks that are. And you do have up to $10 million of FDIC insurance. That's why I've already started my transfers. I have $100,000 and I'm giving it all away. I'm sending money all over the place to people, and you can win it. This is my link right now on X. If you want to go and follow me, I'm randomly picking people. There is the link there. If you want to go and repost, leave a comment. We will play Ban the Idiot in a minute. We love playing it on the show. If you say anything that is a lie and we fact check you on the show, we ban you. If you disagree with me, that's okay. We'll discuss it. But if you say things like Martyn hasn't beaten the market for 4 years, that's not true, and Martyn hasn't timed the market, Martyn didn't buy the bottom of XRP, these are all lies. We can fact check you. Martyn doesn't speak to Ripple. We can prove that. I do it all the time. Martyn doesn't speak to banks. I can prove that. Do it all the time. If you say anything that's a lie, we play Ban the Idiot. All right? Anyway, so please go and comment and share your opinions. The banking products and services are offered by Cross River Bank. We've confirmed that. So when somebody else holds money inside an eligible X Money stored value account, the documentation says those funds are associated with an account provided by Cross River. And Cross River is an FDIC insured bank. And that is where my money sits today. That gives us our first major verified fact. Cross River isn't simply some random company associated with X. Cross River is a fundamental banking partner in the X Money architecture. So how does the money actually work? Now it gets even more interesting. According to the X Money account agreement, users can fund their stored value account using methods including ACH transfers. The documentation also provides for direct deposits. Now, I'm going to give you a little inside tip here because I've tested it, I've tried it, and I'm going to show you as much as I can without revealing my account details. Top tip for you here. Fintech are not banks. There's a very, very, very much better way of moving your money on X, not from the bank. I've tried it. I've tested it. Let me show you. This is my actual X account. This is my actual X Money. If you look here, I'm going to reveal something to you now, right? Here is my X account. Can you see just here? There is the X Money, right? I'm going to click on it. I've got to make sure I don't reveal too much information. So I started off by $25 was sent to me by Elon Musk. Then I added 10 from one particular bank. Then I added some more money from another particular bank. And now I'm waiting for the big money to arrive from my bank and my brokerage. But what I want to share with you is this. So my current position, I've just got to share, check it, is $37. The rest of the money is on the way. It's gone down because I've been sending money out to people, and then I add some more. But I want to show you this. I don't know if I can show all of that. It's got It's got the different bank accounts. So I don't want to share that on the screen. But what I'm going to tell you is this. Let me come back out of there. What I can tell you is this. Oops. Let's get me focus back. There you go. This is being made live, doing a live. Hey, what's going on? Hello. There you go. That's better. What I can tell you is this. If you transfer, and this is part of the big story, if you transfer money from a legacy bank into X, the legacy bank holds up the payment. Spoiler alert, breaking news, I've tested it and discovered this and found out by speaking to the banks. This is a big story and this tells you what's actually going on. Those that switched off at the beginning, you've missed the most important part of the video. I have moved money from particular banks in America. I can't give you the details on the screen because I would show you my account details. And the bank, the legacy bank, holds up the money. I've also transferred money from my brokerage on Robinhood into my checking on Robinhood bank. Robinhood as a bank, remember. And I can do that instantly, right on air right now in 1 second for free. And then I transfer from the bank, the checking account on Robinhood, a fintech, new modern system on digital rails. I send it from there to X. It's there instantly for free. If I do the same transaction at the same time from a legacy bank to X Money, so far it's taken 2 days. What I did is I transferred money from my brokerage to my legacy bank. You know which banks I use because I share it. I'm not going to give you the details here. That's in Discord. It was sent to the bank instantly, but the bank holds it up. The bank holds it up for 2 days. That's how it makes money. The money I then send back from my bank to X so far has taken 2 days. It tells me it'll be in later on today. How ridiculous is that? The money I sent from my brokerage to my checking on Robinhood, 1 second, and then from checking Robinhood to X, 1 second. So if you are using X, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. If you want instant money, if you want it free, if you want it secure, if you want to stuff it to the banks, if you want to earn 6% interest straight away and not in a few days giving it to the bank, I'm transferring $100,000. Go from your brokerage, whether you sell, use margin. I'm actually using some margin to test the 4% against the 6%, make 2% profit on actual margin. And I've done that. I'm testing it now. So from there to your checking and your checking to X, it's instant, 1 second, top tip. There you go. What does that mean? It means banks know what's coming and they're stopping it. So you don't need it. Cut it out. Throw it away. Anyway. So there are provisions covering wires. There are provisions covering mobile check deposits. And there are provisions covering debit card transfers. There is even cash loading at participating retailers. Again, if you use a debit card with a legacy bank and you want instant, they charge you for it. It's the last stand of the banks. They're rinsing you. Be careful. There is a way. I've just showed you how to do it for free and instantly. Anyway, there is a partnership with Income. Cross River's announcement also says X Money incorporates an FDIC insured interest-bearing account and a Visa debit card. In other words, this is a much bigger than simply I can send my friend $20 on X. Because when I announced this, I was inundated with people telling me such nonsense. Oh, Martin, you're talking rubbish. We can do it on PayPal. We can do it on Cash App, Venmo. It's been around forever. It's not the same. What you do on Venmo and Cash App is to your friends and family for free, maybe, but everyone around the world with zero fees? No, there's always some fees. This is zero fees. This is instant. And on top of that, it comes with FDIC $10 million of insurance. It's a bank, not directly, but through Cross River. This is the end of banks. This is the end of crypto, most crypto, but not necessarily XRP and Ripple. The infrastructure being assembled resembles a much broader financial platform. And there's another fascinating element. X Money has an interest feature. According to X Money, published rates effective July the 27th, 2026, different X subscription tiers can qualify for different annual percentage yields. I am getting 6%, which blows every single thing out of the water, including Warren Buffett's favorite short-term treasury bill. Insane. Now, it is a promotional offer. However, how long will it last for? We don't know, but it's there for right now, so I'm using it. Now, if you've just tuned in, you need to be tapping the like button because it's the biggest crypto news ever. I'm one of a handful of people to have X Money. I'm one of a couple of people to have $100,000 in it. I talk directly to Ripple, directly to the banks. So how many people have this information? Probably zero. And we are verified by YouTube. We're the most honest channel on YouTube. We never put prices on anything and our services. And so this is important. Share this out. Tap the like button and you might want to consider subscribing. All right? Some people confuse me with arrogance when they first watch the channel. And then they realize this is because it's passion and commitment to win. I make no apologies. I am not like any other person you have ever met. I simply don't care. I care about my viewers. I don't care about making money. Making money is easy. You can't buy me, you can't sponsor me, but I love to help people and I love to win. Don't confuse that with arrogance because you'll miss out. I care dearly about my members, my Discordians and Electra members. It's why we're live up to 12 hours a day. I turn down sponsorship every day. And remember who I am, where I came from. I toured the world as the world piano man for 40 plus years. When COVID came, I was just about to play the American Airlines Stadium and raise $1 million in one night for the Lions Club. I've got the gold jacket from the Lions Club. I've got the Jack Weeks trophy on the table back there. You can see it on that glass trophy. Just over there, that's from the Lions Club. I've raised more money than most people earn in a lifetime for these charities. I'm not here to sell you stuff. I'm here to help people. Don't confuse that with arrogance. It's a passion to win. I haven't got any time to bullshit anybody. I haven't got the time for nonsense. I tell you how it is, and we beat the market 4 years in a row. No one can buy me. No one can sponsor this channel. So let's carry on and let me give you the link to X. You might want to go and jump on X right now and see this post today. I'm literally giving money away to people who comment. I'm just picking people to randomly unlock your X money for you. Look, there's the post. All right. If you comment, repost it, share it, whatever. Nice people, good people, people with nice, polite comments. I'm just randomly picking people to send you some money just to help unlock it for you. All right. Okay, so the rate you're getting is 6%. It is variable. Doesn't mean you're going to get it forever, but that's where we are right now. It can change. So always check the current rate rather than assuming the numbers. Now then, the bigger point is that X Money isn't simply describing a digital wallet. There is banking infrastructure underneath it. Now, we are 2 minutes ago before the bell. We are going to continue this story through the bell. I don't need to look at my portfolio. I know I'm going to $1 million. Let me show you this. I started my portfolio with $5,000. Fact check, verified. Everybody saw me do it. I'm now at $885,000. Nobody on earth has gains like this. 40, 50, 60% year on year. No one has that. Warren Buffett doesn't have that. Michael Saylor doesn't have that. No one has that. 5,886. We're about to become 1 million, and the amount I've got invested is actually going to go to more like 2 million, probably by the end of the year. Anyway, let me come back to here. This is live. This is why I'm doing the face. This is my real money. No BS. This is my real money, real portfolio. In 1.5 minutes, we're going to ring the bell. We'll come back to XRP. This is my position. I've got currently in SpaceX $1.1 million in SpaceX across my portfolios. Walmart, I've started buying. Virgin Galactic, I've got. Rocket Lab, I've just bought $250,000 of Rocket Lab, but really I don't need to look at it. We will look at it just for the first opening seconds, and then we'll come back with our XRP story. There is a lot to share with you. We haven't even started yet, the meaty stuff. So let's get ready. We are 30 seconds to go. Let's get ready. We'll run through all the stocks, and then we'll continue with our big story. So, you ready? 30 seconds to go. We've got the bell. Everyone tap the like button. You done that? Okay. And everyone consider subscribing. We'll come back to X and everything it means and doesn't mean right after the bell. Let's see where the markets go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, Thunderbirds are go. The bell has gone. Are we beating the market today? Let's have a look and see where we go today. Let's go over here. Right, the S&P is up 0.31. We are not beating the market today. We are. Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're beating the market again. We're up 0.45. The S&P is up 0.3. We're up 0.5% now. We're beating the market again. Done it 4 years in a row. Virgin Galactic is up. We hold Virgin Galactic. SpaceX is up. We hold 1.1 million. Rocket Lab is up 0.6. I own $250,000. Palantir up. Gold, I don't buy gold, I don't do hedges, I don't do stop losses. Complete waste of time. It's there for the brokerage and it doesn't make me any money. I want to buy when it goes down. I don't protect my money, I don't believe in it. Rigetti is up 2.6. Amazon down today. Apple down 0.51. Enphase Energy, my top pick to go to $100. Coca-Cola down. Yes. We are looking to buy some Coca-Cola. You know the numbers. You know exactly when I'm buying. Keep watching. Texas Pacific Land. We've started to buy America. We own Texas. That's a stock that no one talks about. I love it. Bill Gates, Martin Lucas, Warren Buffett, we like Texas. Chevron Oil down. Tesla up. It's going to go to $80 though. Google going down. Microsoft down today 1%. Meta going to $800 down today. Nvidia up today 6.9%, 224. My target was 2 and still is $250. We traded it many times. Walmart taking a bit of a drop. Shall we buy some more Walmart? This is exciting. Might do a live trade. No, not just yet. Robinhood going down because crypto's under pressure. Poet is up 3.59. Acushnet flat right now. Vertical aerospace, this whole sector, in my opinion, could go bust. It is too concepty at the moment. Taiwan Semiconductor up 1.25. Flare is up 3.76. Bitcoin is up 0.55. We've got XRP up 1.4 at the moment, outperforming with good reason. Let's carry on our big story. Ethereum is up. Let me go back to my live trades, see if I can make some trades. We don't want to buy any XRP yet. We don't want to buy any SpaceX. Walmart, we don't want to buy any more just yet. Virgin Galactic, no. Rocket Lab, no. Texas Pacific Land, no, not yet. Coca-Cola, starting to get interesting. But you know what, folks? I've got to bring you this story, so I can't really focus on my trades this morning. But I'll tell you what I will do. Just for fun, just because I can, live on the show. Let me see if I can do this quickly. This is going to be hard to do. I'm trying to do it live. Walmart. I just bought Walmart a few moments ago for 100 and come on, Martin, 103.53. Okay, what I'll do, I'll go buy. Don't do this. This is not how to do it. $15,000. Review. Swipe it up. Don't ever do that, folks. That's not the way to buy. 103.13. There you go. And I just bought that. You can clip that and earn 100 Luca coins for doing that. I just bought that. What else? Is Coca-Cola there yet? Not really. Okay. We'll leave that for now. I can't do any more because I'm trying to bring you this story and it's kind of, it's getting me off track a little bit. So let me get back to XRP. All right, folks, I would like to buy some more Walmart, but I want to bring you this story. Okay, let's get into it. Can you all tap the like button for me not buying what I want to buy because I want to bring you consistency of service? Again, I'm always trying to do what's best for you and not what's best for me, but I'm still beating the market 4 years in a row. I'm still up 60% on the year. Don't worry about me. All right, there you go. Let me turn the volume up on there and let's carry on. So, more XRP news. The Cross River Omnibus account. Here is another detail worth understanding. The X Money agreement says Cross River has established an omnibus deposit account for the benefit of X payment customers. This is an important fact. Think of omnibus as an umbrella structure rather than necessarily having every piece of the system behave like a completely separate traditional branch bank account. Funds can be pooled, which records identify the amounts attributable to individual customers. It's worth understanding this, and you can start to put the pieces together for Ripple XRP. Cross River or its agents maintain the relevant books and records. But here's where we need to correct a potential misconception. It would be inaccurate and totally false for me to say every dollar in X Money always sits exclusively at Cross River Bank. Now, I know that's being reported today on X by social media influencers that influence nobody. They just get you to click on stupid sponsor nonsense. It's rubbish. Don't watch it. All right? I could take 50 grand every day and be a bloody billionaire, but I say no to all of it. It's what makes us unique, right? It's not the case because X Money also has a sweep program. This is important for their insurance, by the way. The X Money sweep program, X Money documentation describes the ICS Omni Deposit Placement sweep program. Cross River acts as the relationship institution. X Payments acts as a program manager for the X Money stored value account. And Cross River can place eligible funds into accounts at other participating FDIC-insured institutions. Why? One purpose is explained: deposit insurance coverage. To be credible, for people to put, like me, $100,000 into X, I need to know my money isn't sitting in Elon Musk's bank or whatever, and it's not even a bank. It goes to banks, bit like your stocks. People often say, oh, Martin, you've got all this money all in Robinhood. Oh, my God. What if Robinhood go bust? Doesn't matter. All the money is handed out to other fiduciaries around the world, and my stocks are held at every bank, at millions of places. Every bank in the world would need to go bankrupt for me to lose my positions. Don't worry about it. The same thing with X Money. It's palmed off to other banks with insurance, proper licenses, all done properly. If X goes bust, your X Money doesn't disappear. That's important to understand. The standard FDIC insurance amount is generally $250,000 per depositor per insured bank. $250,000 per depositor per insured bank. So for each account ownership category, subject to the applicable requirements. So a sweep program can distribute funds among participating rather than necessarily leaving everything at one institution. To be able to protect my $1 million I want to put, or $10 million I want to put on X. And why not? Why not? I'm going to probably be $2 million before I know it. Why not? Why not move it to X, earn 6%, better than the Treasury bill, send it off to banks and leave it alone? As Kevin O'Leary would say, if you've got $1 million in your brokerage, you've got nothing. If you've got $1 million in crypto, you've got nothing. But if you take profit, put it in Treasury bills, hello, X Money, earn 6%, then you're rich. X Money's documentation says sorry, I can't even get this word out. IntraFi administers the sweep program, and Bank of New York Mellon provides supporting services, including sub-custodian and record-keeping functions. So already you can see why saying Cross River handles absolutely everything inside X Money is in fact misleading. But that's what you hear on social media. They want you to click. Do you know, folks, and I don't know if you know this, but the big influencers on X earn money from X. I've gone viral loads of times. I've got an account that's exploding. I'm also viral on Instagram. Guess what? I earn zero on X. Zero. It makes no difference whether you follow me or engage with me at all. I don't earn anything, and I don't want to. I am bringing you the truth every day. It doesn't, and there's no sponsored stuff on this channel, right? Just telling you how it is directly from the sources. So that would be misleading, but it doesn't stop people saying it today. Cross River is clearly a foundational banking partner, but there is a broader financial ecosystem around it, and there should be. Ripple, I've always said and always maintained, it's about partnerships. It's not about one thing in one place for everybody. The whole ecosystem works better when we all work together. And that's what Ripple do so well. Again, does it mean, though, they are using the Ripple rails? Does it mean XRP is going to go up because of all this? Well, we've got you covered. We've got X payments. You've got Cross River. You've got Visa in connection with the debit card, and you've got IntraFi in the sweep infrastructure. You've got BNY Mellon providing services supporting that sweep infrastructure, and you've potentially got multiple FDIC approved destination banks. Spoiler alert, you do. That's how they get up to 10 million insurance. That's the architecture we can document. Fact check, verified, directly from Ripple, directly from X. I'm using it. This is real, okay? Now, let's bring Ripple into the story. Everyone tap the like button. It's getting good. I've no idea why we only have 274 likes. There's 691. I know only 50% of you are signed into Google. No idea why people do that. They go, I don't want Google getting my details. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. But people do it all the time. They know anyway. It doesn't matter whether you sign in or not. Anyway, it just means you can engage in the channel. Consider subscribing as well. We'd love you to be part of our family and so on. Right. So let's bring Ripple into it right now. How does that correlate? Cross River Bank and Ripple. This relationship is not hypothetical. It's historical fact. As I bring this to you, I'm trying to watch my portfolio. I'm trying to buy more Walmart as I'm trying to trade live with you as it's difficult. I'm trying to bring you this at the same time as increase my position. Anyway, it is an historical fact. Go back to September 2014. Ripple published an announcement titled Cross River Bank to integrate Ripple for real-time international payments. So there is a story here. Ripple said Cross River Bank was one of the first US-based banks that would use the Ripple protocol. This is good. We like this. The purpose described at the time that was real-time international payments between the United States and Western Europe. Ripple described Cross River as integrating its settlement infrastructure for faster cross-border money transfers. And remember the date. Number 1. That's more than a decade before Cross River publicly announced that it would power X Money. So Cross River's history with Ripple is real. It's documented and it's significant. But now we have to be extremely careful. Does that mean X Money is using Ripple today? Now, before we get into that part, once again, I'd like to ask you to tap the like button. It really helps the channel. Remember, we are unsponsored. I make money from investing, not YouTube. Going live every day doesn't make me any money. I might earn $10 from this show today. That's it. I'm trying to trade my real money, nearly $2 million live on the show as I'm bringing you the story. If you want to support the channel, if you want to support this show, do a super chat. It will, a commission goes to YouTube. I get most of the money, admittedly. The channel comes most to me. But if you do a super chat, YouTube make a bit of money. They will actively put this out. So if you want this story going out, if everyone does a 99-cent super chat, your name will be on the screen and we'll make some money and this will get promoted and a good story for Ripple and XRP will go out today. So is it worth 99 cents, $5, $10, whatever you want to do would be great. Really appreciate it because I'm live all day, every day. I don't make money out of ads. You do see an ad and it makes about 1 cent per person. That's about it. That's all I earn on ads, all right? And because I had no sponsorship, the money comes from super chats and it comes from members and me actually winning as an investor, which is the way I like it. Now then, while you're doing that, I'll give you a couple of links. Here is my X account. We are running a little bit of a fun game at the moment where I'm literally giving people free money. Oh, thank you, Diesel Raider. I will mute it for a moment. The super chats are very much appreciated. There is the... this guy is so annoying. I love this. We've got an absolute idiot today watching a channel where he thinks it's annoying. Well, that makes you a buffoon, doesn't it? Why would you want to watch something that you think's annoying? That's the most stupidest comment I've ever heard. My moderator has timed you out, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go further than that. I'm going to ban you because why on earth would you want to watch something you don't like and think it's annoying? That means you're an idiot. So don't do it. Go and do something that you like to do. So there we go. We've just banned the first idiot this morning. Isn't that mental?
Putnuts33 tipped $5 through Super Chat. X Money FTW.
Yeah, a buffoon, an absolute bonkers, crazy lunatic. He's sitting here. Could you imagine going into imagine going into a American football game and saying, do you know what? This is rubbish. I prefer soccer, real football. This game's rubbish. Now, I think that. I think American football is rubbish. It's boring. I don't like it. But I don't go in. When I go down to see Jerry Jones at Jerry World and I go down and see the Dallas Cowboys, I don't sit there and go, this is rubbish. People will go, well, why are you here, mate? Well, it's not real football, is it? Well, bugger off then. There you go. So we like to ban the idiots that come in and say stupid stuff. Anyway, go and follow me next. Now, before I continue with the Ripple part of this story, I'm going to give you some free money. You want some? If you go and leave some comments, we're going to randomly pick people to unlock your X money by sending you some X money. It randomly picks people. If you want to go and engage with that, give me a reason why I should send you some money, and we randomly pick people, right? So there you go. Now, also what I want to do is give you some free shares because just yesterday, Robinhood, I'm not sponsored by them, Robinhood yesterday turned on crypto in the UK. What? Hey? Really? Yes, really. So let me give you this now. Let me do this for you. Where is it? I've got a little link here. I'm not sponsored by them. It's just what I use, so I just share it with you. Here we go. If you are in the United States and you want free shares of Robinhood, you get free shares. I get free shares. Everybody wins, and I will share it with you and show how it works. There's Robinhood USA. Now, as of yesterday, Robinhood UK, you can now buy you can now buy crypto. I've got it. Today, I'm buying crypto on my UK account. How cool is that? Inside my ISA. Woohoo! Tax-free. There is the Robinhood UK link there. If you click on that, do it now. Tell me what you got. I'll share you with what I got, and everybody wins. All right? You got all the links? Everybody happy? And of course, everyone, I'll onboard you for our Discord service, which never goes up in price ever. And it's the lowest it's the most inexpensive Discord server in the world because I want to help as many people as possible. However, we only allow 2 people a day to join. You have to go through an interview process. We only want the best people. There is my Discord, and there is our world-class newsletter, which is the 51 best-selling newsletter in the world for news. And in that list, you've got Sky, BBC, Fox, CNBC, CNN, 51 in the world. We are. How about that, folks? Anyway, let's carry on with the Ripple story. Let me keep my eye on my Walmart. I'm trying to buy more as I'm sitting here trading today. Oh, we're bouncing back now. There we go. All right, good. Thank you for all the comments. They'll all be shown on the screen. This promotes the story to YouTube. They'll push it out to more people, and you are supporting the channel. So, does that mean X Money is using Ripple today? No. However, we cannot make that conclusion from the evidence currently available. A banking relationship announced in 2014 does not automatically prove the same technology is being used for a completely different product in 2026. But it might be. And we've got evidence to suggest it is. But we're not going to say what isn't factually true to get you all to buy XRP and sponsor me and whatever it might be. Technology changes banking partnerships. That change everything. That change infrastructure, changes companies adopt new providers. They discontinue old systems. They build additional systems, and products can use completely different payment rails depending on what they're trying to accomplish. Cross River, having integrated Ripple, historically does not prove that X Money is currently running through Ripple's technology. That's an extremely important distinction. But we need to make another distinction as well. Ripple does not automatically mean XRP. This is where cryptocurrency conversions can become very confused. People say, I'm buying XRP, I love Ripple. Ripple is completely separate. It uses XRP, it's its native coin, blah, 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 blah. But I tried to buy Ripple last year as a private investor. I tried to buy SpaceX as a private investor, as an accredited investor, and I wasn't quite at the criteria. I didn't have $1 million. Well, I kind of nearly do now, but now it's a bit late now, isn't it? I wanted to buy SpaceX before it was public and buy the bounce. Anyway, doesn't matter. So Ripple is not XRP. XRP isn't Ripple. Doesn't mean XRP is going to go up, even if Ripple are the rails. It's important to understand that. There is a way to make money from it though, and I'm making money all the time. Ripple is a company. XRP is a digital asset. The XRP ledger is a blockchain network. Those things are related, but they are not interchangeable. A financial institution working with Ripple does not automatically mean that every transaction involves XRP. Likewise, historical use of Ripple technology does not automatically prove XRP was required for every payment. Now, when we've spoken to, and we have, Ripple, the CFO says, we only think XRP is worth $3. $3. The CFO from Ripple. We've spoken to banks. We know that Robinhood uses, the Robinhood network is basically Ethereum. We know that the brokerages down the road from me in Dallas that have been built and structured, the new system is on the Ethereum network. We know all of this. We also know the way they front run you. When you set limit orders, everyone knows what you're buying before you're buying it. Then they sell it back to you at a profit. We know all of this. So be careful assuming that by owning XRP or Ripple or something like that, you're going to make money. Remember what it really does. It makes the banks most efficient. Remember I said that crypto will make its way to the top of the S&P by being efficient inside the businesses you own, right? We've spoke about it a lot on the show. You don't necessarily have to trade the native coin to make money. I've beaten the market 4 years in a row by sort of 40, 50, and 60% this year without any options, without any shorts, and no crypto in that at all, in that calculation. So you can be as rich as you like. I've gone from 5 grand to nearly $1 million in just 5 years without guessing or gambling or stress. All right? Anyway, so there are actually 2 separate claims we would need to get evidence for to clarify that. Claim number 1. Is current X Money infrastructure using Ripple technology? I have found no verified evidence establishing that. Doesn't mean it's not, but I'm not going to make it up and exaggerate it, right? We have verification ticks and standards to uphold on this channel, so we do. Claim number 2. Is X Money using XRP as a bridge asset settlement, asset liquidity mechanism, or payment currency? Possibly here, but again, I have not found verified evidence establishing that, but we're working on it. We're digging every day. We're speaking to the banks, institutions, and I tell you one thing, folks, when that evidence surfaces, I will be the first to bring it to you. You may remember a year or so ago, I think it was, we had Brad Garlinghouse 60 Minutes interview. 130,000 people watched it with us live, more than watched it on 60 Minutes. We're not a bros channel, but we have the biggest female audience in the world for any crypto. 13.8% of our audience are female. The bro channel's 1.8. We smash it. So when we have the evidence, yes, we're not sitting here promising you all kinds of nonsense. We're not sponsored. But when that information comes out, you'll get it from us first. And it'll be verified and it'll be honest. And you'll make money knowing it. You won't lose money because someone wanted you to buy to dump on you, okay? I take care of my members. So that means at the moment we cannot responsibly tell investors X Money is using XRP. Looks like it is, could be, potentially, but we can't say it is. We don't know. So why is this interesting? Why are we even talking about this? Well, because the verified connections themselves are fascinating. Let's put them together. We know Elon Musk wants X to evolve far beyond a traditional social media platform. We know X now has X Money. We know Cross River publicly announced that its regulated infrastructure and access to payment rails power X Money. We know X Money's own legal documentation identifies Cross River Bank as the institution providing the stored value account. We know X Payments is operating as a service in the banking arrangement rather than acting as the bank itself. And separately, we know Cross River has a documented historical relationship with Ripple, announced that relationship in 2014. Now, some of you are going to say, wrongly, sorry, but a lot of people who do this are uneducated. They guess, they gamble. They say, Martin, yes, we don't have it, but it looks like it is, so I'm buying it. They speculate. Now, we have proven before you rush out today to buy XRP, because we think it's going to 80 cents, if not 50, before it goes to our target of 3 and 5, 2 targets, okay? That's what we think. We've been right for 5 years in a row on all of this stuff because we get the information from those that move it. Not you, not what's on social media. We get it from those that actually move it. You have no power to move it. You think you do in your Reddit room, but you don't. We know who does, and that's the people we speak to. Mathematically, the biggest story and the biggest announcement I'm ever going to make ever on my channel is this, ever, on any subject. If you consistently don't lose, you will beat everyone, as I have proven on my channel over and over and over again. If you try to win big and then lose big, you will underperform those that never lose. I focus on protecting money, not making money. And that result has given me 4 years beating the market, 60% this year. How many of you can say that? Warren Buffett can't say it. The S&P can't say it. Tom Lee and Michael Saylor can't say it. I can say it. And my audience will fact check me and say, yes, that's true. Is that true, guys? Is that true? Put yes in the chat if those statements are correct. Also put it in the comments when this comes out as a video later. Please do that now as people are watching the show live. It'd be very much appreciated. So there it is. If you consistently stop to lose and consistently win, it's much better than trying to be ahead of the curve. It's much better to buy XRP at $10, knowing it's going to 100 because you now know, than guessing and hoping it does and then goes to 0. These are facts that I've proven and shown and demonstrated with my real money 5 years in a row. Now, I know that might be annoying to some people. That might be frustrating to some people because you just want to be the first to guess because you don't want to wait. You've only got $10. We actually had a member of our channel that was an absolute moron. He kept refusing to buy the S&P when I was buying it because he said you can't get rich owning the S&P. And he kept, while smoking his favorite Tilray product, kept buying Tilray, kept losing. I can't get rich by buying Coca-Cola. You can't get rich with the S&P 500. Yes, you can. If you double a penny every day for 30 days, you'll be a millionaire. Simple as that. Stop trying to say, I only have a bit of money, so I need to get rich with this money I've got. Get rich by educating yourself to do the right thing. Hard work always pays off. Discipline always pays off. Doing the right thing always pays off. People try and troll our channel, say nonsense. They go nowhere. They lose. We win every single day. Education, discipline, hard work will always, always win. Always. And you don't need to sell it. You don't need sponsorship. You don't need any of this stuff. Those that work the hardest always win. The hard stuff is the best stuff to do. It just takes a bit of patience. And the reason why it's easy to win in America, I'm from England. America provides the best opportunity in the world to win, but most people fail. When people say America is the greatest country in the world, and it's amazing, most people are up to their eyeballs in debt. Most people sit on the sofa and eat cake and get fat and achieve absolutely nothing. A handful of people own all the money in America. A handful of people solve the problems. America is great for a handful of people. It can be great for you if you recognize the opportunity and surround yourself by winners and not losers. America is a great country, but for most people, it's rubbish because most people are up to their eyeballs in debt. You can win. I've shown you how I've got a perfect credit score on 2 continents. Perfect in the US, perfect in the UK. Not by having money, by knowing how it works. Making money is a game. If you know the rules, you can't lose. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. We literally have that on a t-shirt. MartynLucasShop.com. We literally have that on a t-shirt, which you can get with your name on it. Look at this. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. A licensed product. We got our own washing instructions, our own logo. It's signed. There it is. It's easy to make money. The hard part is to keep it. We've got a logo on the side, the highest quality D-Flex printing. We don't cut corners, all sizes, everything you want. Let's go back to the XRP story. But there is martynlucasshop.com. That's for our ladies. We've even got mugs, hoodies, everything. All motivational reasons to be in the market. martynlucas.com in the chat. All right, get yourself something. It supports the channel. It's how we survive. We don't take sponsorship. And you can get your name on the back of shirts, name on your mugs, whatever you want. Fantastic. All right. I make $7. Full disclosure, when I sell you a t-shirt, I make $7 and I buy the stock market with it. That's what I make. That's how it works. Nobody will tell you how much they make. That's how much I make. All right. So here we go. Back to XRP. Now you understand how you can always win, right? I thought I'd just give that to you. X Money, Cross River Bank, historically, Ripple. What we do not have yet is the final link in the puzzle. Doesn't mean to say it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean it's not there. However, we don't have the final link. You don't need to speculate or gamble, though. Research will get you there first. XRP money to XRP. And that's the link everybody needs to be watching for. So what could actually confirm an XRP connection? What are we actually looking for? For me to tell you that, XRP is genuinely part of X Money's infrastructure. I want something much stronger than these historical connections. I'm just going to buy some more Walmart, folks. I'm not able to keep doing this live on the show, but I'm trying to do it. What's my position there? Right. I'm going to buy Walmart. We know what's happening with Walmart. Let me go. This is not the way you should trade, by the way. Not the way you should do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. $20,000. Don't ever do that. That's not the way to trade because you can catch it on a pump and you miss it. There you go. 102.90. $20,000. Boom. Done. Okay. Right. That'll do for today. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right. Okay. Let me come back to XRP. It's pumping today. We're trending on YouTube right now for XRP, which is nice. Let me have a little look. Let me have a look at the numbers. Want to see if this is all worthwhile. Let's have a look. Wow, 5,000 people have watched this broadcast so far. 2,500. Look, 2,500 on the phones. If you are on the phone, join us on the main show. And we've got 4,828 watching on the widescreen. Thank you so much indeed. Right, Walmart is falling because tech is going up. There'll be a rotation trade. I wonder if my Coca-Cola has just become viable as well. Oh my God, what a time to bring you a story about XRP. No, Coca-Cola's too expensive. Right, let me get back to it. Yeah. Yes, we are. We're going viral on the Elon Musk story as well. Yeah, we are. Bloody hell. We're going to hit 100,000 views in a minute. Look at this. This is over 48 hours, and it's all happened in the last couple of hours. 62,000. Our record is 100,000. We're going to hit 100,000 in the next few hours. So this is trending right now. That's why XRP is moving. This is trending and others will be picking up on this story. So anyway, let's get to it. Now, what do we need to find out if XRP is connected with Ripple? Well, we know that, but it's connected with X Money. As I'm still trying to trade on my positions, Walmart keeps going down. Right. Historical connections are no good. What we need is an announcement from X. By then, it's too late, of course. So we need to be ahead of that. An announcement from Cross River. Again, need to be ahead of that, which is what we're trying to do. An announcement from Ripple. Regulatory or legal documentation identifying XRP or XRPL technical documentation showing XRP ledger integration. Well, I do speak with Ripple and I do speak with Robinhood and banks. So if there is a way to get it, I'll get it. And we need documentation identifying Ripple payments or other credible primary source evidence showing that XRP and XRPL Ripple payments or another Ripple product is actively involved. Until we get something like that, the XRP component remains speculation. Interesting speculation, absolutely, potentially very important if eventually confirmed, absolutely. But speculation nevertheless. What about cross-border payments? What do we need for that? Well, this is where I think the story becomes especially interesting to watch. It's why I'm focusing on it. Cross River's historical Ripple announcement specifically concerned international payments. And if X Money eventually develops into the global financial layer Elon Musk as envisioned, I think it has already, for X, cross-border payments would be an obvious area of interest. But again, that's analysis of where the platform could potentially go. But that I can see is totally credible. It's why I'm invested in SpaceX. I know SpaceX don't literally own X. All right, I get all of that, but I think it kind of correlates nicely. It isn't proof of what technology X has chosen. X Money's currently documented architecture is very recognizably connected to traditional regulated financial infrastructure. We're seeing ACH, we're seeing FDIC insured deposits, we're seeing debit cards, we're seeing bank transfers, and we're seeing wires. We're seeing deposit sweeps, we're seeing regulated banking partners. That's what the primary documentation tells us. There is nothing contradictory about that architecture. However, eventually interacting with blockchain infrastructure, traditional finance and blockchain infrastructure can coexist. And that is what Ripple is all about, building partnerships and relationships. I'm trying to trade some more Walmart here while I'm live on the show. Please tap the like button. This is increasingly... I think I've just missed something very, very, very important, and it's really annoying me bringing you this story in this detail. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's annoying. That's really, really annoying. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. I'll send you there in a minute. I've just got a big story with Robinhood, UK crypto, and I want to send you there in a minute. I should be able to do it. Okay. Anyway, let's carry on. But we do need the evidence before claiming that is what's actually happening. So why Cross River matters? Cross River, I can't tell you the things that are going on at once here. Cross River itself is worth paying attention to because it isn't simply behaving like a traditional bank which branches on every corner. Its business is heavily orientated toward financial technology and embedded finance. It provides banking infrastructure that technology companies can integrate into their products. That's precisely why the X Money announcement matters, instead of X having to become a bank itself to provide every banking function. It can integrate services through a regulated institution, and Cross River's own website now prominently identifies X Money as an example of its account infrastructure. So the Cross River component is not hidden, it's official, and it's verified. The bigger Elon Musk picture now, I think, about what Elon Musk has been trying to build with X. The broader vision has repeatedly been described in terms of everything app. We understand that. We get it. Social media, communications, video creators, commerce, payments, financial services, and now we can actually see pieces of that financial infrastructure emerging. That's why I think investors should pay attention to the plumbing rather than simply looking at the X Money logo. Ask, Who holds the money? Who provides the regulated banking infrastructure? Which payment networks are involved? Which institutions handle settlement? Which provide liquidity? And eventually, does blockchain technology become part of that infrastructure? Those questions are far more useful than simply asking, will Elon use Dogecoin or will Elon use XRP? Because financial systems aren't necessarily built around one asset. They can have numerous layers. Could multiple digital assets eventually be involved? Potentially. There's nothing inherently preventing X Money from adding cryptocurrency or blockchain functionality in the future, subject, of course, to regulation, licensing, technical implementation, and commercial decisions. But that's a statement about technical possibility. It isn't evidence that X has decided to do it. The same applies to Dogecoin. Elon Musk's long-standing association with Dogecoin makes Doge an obvious subject of speculation whenever Musk and payments appear in the same sentence. But association isn't integration. The standard of evidence has to remain the same regardless of which cryptocurrency somebody owns. If we're going to say Doge is integrated, show the evidence. If we're going to say Bitcoin is integrated, show the evidence. If we're going to say XRP is integrated, show the evidence. That's how investors protect themselves. Remember, I've said it's easy to make money. The hard part's to keep it. Focus on making money, not guessing and gambling. Protect yourselves from narratives becoming facts simply because they're repeated thousands of times online. The investment question. We're coming now to the finale of this. Let's bring this back to XRP investors. Does the cross-river X money relationship strengthen the argument that XRP is definitely going to be used by X? No, I don't think the evidence supports that statement. Does it make the X relationship worth mentioning, worth monitoring? Yes, it does, because Cross River isn't a bank with no artificial connection, no grey areas. It is there whatsoever. However, there is documented connection. Ripple publicly announced cross-river adoption of its protocol for international payments back in 2014. And today, more than a decade later, that same bank is providing core banking infrastructure for one of the most ambitious financial products being developed inside a major social platform. That's interesting, but interesting and confirmed are different words. Here's what we know. So let's finish by separating this into three categories. First, confirmed. Cross River Bank is powering critical banking infrastructure for X Money. Confirmed. X Payments itself is not the bank. Confirmed. X Money stored value accounts are provided by Cross River Bank. Confirmed. Cross River has established an omnibus infrastructure associated with the X Money program. Confirmed. X Money also uses a deposit sweep arrangement that can place funds at other participating FDIC insured banks. Confirmed. IntraFi administers. Oh, we've got a new gold member. Wow, a new gold member on the show. Look at that. You can now book one-on-one private calls with me. Thank you very much indeed for your support. I'll explain that at the end of the show. Plus, you get all of my trades 24/7 on YouTube Electrum. You know exactly what's happening. All right, there you go. So we do know the connection between BNY Mellon. They provide certain supporting services. Confirmed. Cross River Bank had a publicly announced Ripple integration going back into 2014. Confirmed. Now category number 2. Plausible, but not confirmed. Could Ripple technology eventually play some role in X Money, particularly if the platform expands further into international payments? Yes, it's possible. Could blockchain infrastructure eventually become one component of X's financial ecosystem? Certainly possible. Could XRP have a role? Possibly, but none of these possibilities establish current usage. And finally, not currently verified. X Money is using XRP, not verified. X Money transactions are settling on the XRP ledger, not verified. Cross River is using XRP specifically for X Money, not verified. Elon Musk has secretly selected XRP as the settlement asset for XRP, for X, not verified. However, these are the facts being shared on social media. And that's where I'm drawing the line. Final thought. The biggest takeaway from this story isn't that we've discovered some secret XRP integration. We haven't. The real story is arguably more interesting because it's actually documented. Elon Musk's X is moving deeper into financial services. It is. X Money has selected serious regulating banking infrastructure to make that possible. Cross River Bank is central to that infrastructure, and Cross River has a documented history with Ripple, stretching back more than a decade. Whether those two worlds eventually connect inside X Money is the unanswered question, and if evidence appears showing that Ripple technology, or particularly XRP or the XRP ledger, has entered the X Money architecture, that would turn this from an interesting historical connection into a potentially significant development for the XRP ecosystem. But until that evidence appears, I'm not going to tell you that XRP is powering X Money, because that's not what the evidence says. What the evidence says is X Money is powered in important respects by Cross River Bank. Cross River has historical ties to Ripple, and now we watch very carefully to see whether the next connection ever becomes official. Because if it does, that's when the story becomes very different story. And then the next question will be, will XRP, the native coin, go up on that news? Well, that's all to be decided. We think XRP is going down to 80 cents, 50 cents. We've called every single top and bottom. We've been accurate on it all the way through. I don't think this is the time to buy XRP. I'm protecting my money. It's why I've been focusing today on Walmart. That's why I've been looking at this and buying 10 grand, 20 grand, 30. You've been watching me do it, because $100 is the magic number for me on Walmart. And we are very, very close. And by protecting your money, as all the evidence suggests, is how you make money. Not by guessing, not by gambling, by always winning, by always beating the market. Now, despite the fact Walmart has gone down today and I've been buying it on the way down, as you've been watching me live on the show, am I still beating the market? Am I still up? Despite buying what some would say, catching a falling knife. Look at my year to date, live on the show. I'm up 48%. I'm protecting my money and I'm still making it. 1 year, 58%. No one on earth, no hedge fund manager on earth has done that. And I've done that without options, without crypto, without guessing, without gambling. And I've never, ever shorted a stock, ever. And I'm going to hit $1 million, whether XRP goes to $1 million, down to 0, it makes no difference. I'm always going to win. I'm always going to beat the market because I get the information directly from the source. That's how it is. Focus on protecting your money, providing value of service in life, and you always win. Put others first, put the information at top, focus, discipline, and know you can beat everyone, because most people are stupid. Most people are lazy. When you say America is the greatest country in the world, there's no such thing. There's the greatest people in the world, and there's some really great people in America doing amazing things. Most people are sat on the couch, eating burgers, getting fat, achieving nothing, and they're living on the glory and the fame and the money of others. Do you want to be that person, or do you want to be a winner? And when you say America is the greatest country in the world, you say it because you're the greatest person in the world. That is what we try and aim to do here. The best, most honest, real channel on YouTube TV. And we are the best, most honest, real channel in the world. And we will be the first 1 billion channel in the world. We will be. My name is Martyn Lucas. I'm the World Piano Man. I've delivered every promise I've ever made, apart from fixing my wife's light outside the house. Other than that, I've delivered every single thing. I run the marathon with 6 bulging discs. I did Tough Mudder, one of the hardest events on earth, set out by the SAS. The SAS trained the Navy SEALs, by the way. I did it in the Welsh mountains, and I was 42 years of age with 22-year-old squaddies and soldiers. I always get it done. I always deliver. That's it from me. I'm now going over to Discord for our Discord event. But before I go, I'm going to send you now to a world premiere, an event you have never seen before, right? It's just out. This is it. This is it right now. Crypto now and in the future. I'm bringing you now the very first crypto news on Robinhood crypto, a new era and a new development on crypto. So this live stream will take you automatically there. Go and watch it. You've never seen before, never been seen, brand new, live now, world premiere. I really hope this works, because I've never done it this way before, but we'll soon find out. There you go. Let me pin that to the top. I'll be on Discord in half an hour. I'm going to set, as it ends, it should send you there. I have no idea if it's actually going to work, but there is the link anyway. Please click on it. If you want to know the big scoop of crypto, a big move, I've got it set up. I gave you the links. All the links are there. That's it. Thank you very much indeed. If you want to support the channel, if this has been useful to you, super chats really help our channel. I'm live all day, every day. I see people have been giving super chats now. Thank you. You can,
great information today.
Thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate it. We're going to go over now to the live premiere. Click on the link if it doesn't work. That's it for me. Thank you so much indeed. Oh, we've got people sending jewels. The jewels help as well. They promote us on YouTube. Thank you for all of your support. I appreciate it. We're now going over to the world premiere, never seen before. Click on the link. It's only a few minutes. I think it's about 5 minutes long, something like that. And then I'll see you in Discord right after that. That's it from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. It's easy to win. The hard part is to keep it. MartynLucasShop.com. It's literally on a t-shirt. Ta-ra.